Let's get straight to tracking Hurricane Matthew. Just upgraded from the 11 a.m. update. Anything Category 3 or above is considered a major hurricane, and Matthew is now a Category 3 hurricane. Winds at 115 miles per hour, moving west-southwest at 12 miles per hour. This is expected to remain a Category 3 hurricane as it moves through the Caribbean and then takes a turn to the north and moves toward Jamaica later this weekend into early Monday. You see it here. This is Monday at 8 a.m. still as a Category 3 hurricane, moving toward Cuba initially as a Category 3 hurricane early next week, but the interaction with land there will weaken that storm as it moves into the Bahamas as a Category 2 storm. You see this is Wednesday at 8 a.m. 100-mile-per-hour winds. Now I should point out to you, this is several days out, so currently we are not included in the forecast cone. This is just off the coast of Florida, but the National Hurricane Center will say, and a meteorologist will tell you, that when you start to get 4 and 5 days out, these forecasts really do continue to evolve, and that's why we've been saying you have to keep a close eye on this forecast, and we'll be updating you on it because any type of shift could move it farther away, or it could put us in that forecast cone. Nonetheless, it will be not until next week if we do get impacts, if at all, from Matthew. You see it here spinning in the south central Caribbean. This is a pretty impressive storm. It has continued to strengthen, and you can see it here. It really got its act together, rapidly intensifying into a Category 2 storm overnight. Still well away from us, but nonetheless, as I said, a forecast we want to keep an eye on. Let's talk about your local weather now, because there will be another busy afternoon. You see it here live, Viper 5 Max showing temperatures warming into the upper 80s and 90s, still in the mid 80s in Okeechobee, but not dealing with any rain right now. Still fairly quiet. That is going to change for the afternoon. I'd say by 2, after 2 o'clock into 3, 4, 5, you see it here, scattered storms, and some of those storms are going to be strong. Let's time it out exactly for you so you know exactly what to expect. So here we are at 2 o'clock. We've got some pockets of heavy rain and a few storms around, but really it's 4, 5 o'clock, especially in Palm Beach County. We could have some strong storms with heavy rain and lightning and gusty winds. And of course, when you have that and you're commuting or you have Friday evening dinner plans, that is going to greatly reduce your visibility, so you'll want to take that into account. Let's take a look at your boating forecast. As I said, afternoon storm. So if you had some late day boating planned, maybe hold off for the weekend because the weekend is looking a little bit better. I'll tell you about that in a second. First, let's talk about your beach forecast today. Once again, late day storms, especially along the coast, so you want to be careful with that. Highs today in the area wide in the upper 80s. It's going to feel more like the mid 90s though, so we've got a hot and humid day ahead. Your 7-day forecast shows rain chances going down as we head into the weekend. That will be a nice change of pace. Now, I still am expecting that we could have a couple strong storms on Saturday, mainly Saturday afternoon, a lot like we've been seeing. Sunday though is looking more like just scattered rainfall, a little bit more sunshine. So Sunday is looking like the better day of your weekend if you're trying to make some outdoor plans. Now let's talk about next week. So heading into Monday, still more of our typical summertime pattern, but things are going to evolve, especially heading into late Tuesday, Wednesday, and possibly even Thursday, as we know a little bit better as to what track Matthew is going to